Welcome to Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium, home to the 1984 national champion BYU Cougars, and this, one of the more intimidating venues in all of college football. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. On the move from inside is 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So the BYU Cougars offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and it just, you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do
hey, let's lock back the fuck in, all right? We had an easy game last week. Let's fucking handle business again tonight. Let's go.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. BYU with the 1st and 10.
I didn't know that was there. Oh, that changes everything.
Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly. It's caught. And it
Yeah, go ahead, do all your little shit I'm about to do. We already know what y'all about to. Cheat y'all way the fuck down here.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need.
I do not understand this at all.
He wants to throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Bacon.
Oh my god.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position.
These fucking
first down. Really need to pick up
screen passes, dog. He be spamming that shit.
It'll be a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one.
Safe man, safe man, safe man.
This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal line.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
From inside the 10, here he comes.
Let's go to work.
Executing all of the assignments as they
Let's go to work.
that return at the 22. The Horned Frogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today.
Work now, play later, boys.
This matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get
Let's go back home with a W.
don't mind being handed the football, Jesse.
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock. Old school. Two of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Give to the back. Bulls his way forward. Just plowing ahead. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Wait, squeezing that hole.
Fresh set of downs.
We run out of this. Oh, yeah.
The give to the fullback.
Yes, sir.
Decent game there before the defense makes
Attaboy, Ev.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on
Hey,
the road.
watch it. Watch it.
Changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early.
There it is.
You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build
Take off.
game, look out.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of
Come on, 8-6. You get up.
and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll get to the
Oh, my hole was right there.
Gets it inside the 25 down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Takes the handoff. It's Peters. There to stop him.
Man, if I would have blocked. Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? How'd you miss everybody? If you pick up that block, that was damn near 6, dog. Come on.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Steps away to find some room.
Oh, my fucking God. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah.
Fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the and the 3 ball gives us a tie. And we're all square as he set the... From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
On second down, just keeps firing. He looks that one in nicely. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds space on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
Big third down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found the curl route, made an accurate throw, and as a result, the offense stays on the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. BYU lines up quickly. Wants to throw on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. It's a draw. He'll have enough for the first down.
Where did my backers go? How y'all both right there, and where you going? Your zone is to the right anyway. Why are you running away?
Get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback.
That's pick. Yes, sir.
And that pass intercepted.
Was a ball hog, baby.
Didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
He's looking for a man on second down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Brian, get that a little bit more inbounds, baby. Come on. Come on.
I think that was some really bad defense.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Horned Frogs have it in scoring.
Check his assignments. Okay, looking good so far. Hey, you can double him too if you want to.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, TCU.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They're going to test the right side with this one. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Now on second down. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. From the gun, running back gets to give. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Makes the catch. It's Matthews. but he did get the first down. BYU right back to the line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his production.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice.
Hold!
How great is it to have a
bring
running
it.
back who
Let's
can
bring it.
basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys.
Lab, need you to get over there. If I do an out route. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
This dude is special.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Unloads to the
Bro, he
right
beat
out.
your ass on that O-line. Holy shit.
Touchdown, BYU! What a grab and go for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10.
Gosh.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust.
Go block.
Swings it out to the flat.
Oh, he can't block, yes.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. And the Horned Frogs are on the move. He finds his man. Across the 25, he's got...
Nice. Okay, baby.
Run into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell. And that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods.
The fuck are we doing?
Taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a master class in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Play action on first down.
Pick. What are you doing?
And he's brought down.
Turn her head around.
BYU lines up quickly.
And David, I know there's a part of you that wonders
Why did it not let me click on the fucking guy close to the ball?
Pregame before we've been spinning it around with your athleticism. I know you wonder what it would have been like to go make plays like that.
I tell you what, I do wonder what if now, Jesse, because now you can't hit.
Oh, that's my fault.
You're not allowed to hit them high, all the targeting. Like, if you're a big body guy with good hands, you can go make a lot of money. Might have been a little bit safer. Might not have got hurt. So, yeah, might not have been that bad of a living.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short.
Ain't no fucking way.
Fires to the big fella. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Quick tempo here for the offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for.
Why are you way over here? I don't like that. So you're supposed to cover way over there. You still standing over here by me.
Trying to get rid of it. Just threw that one way too far.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Going right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Offense lining up quickly. He's back to throw on 2nd down. The sweet feet buy a little time, and it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, TCU.
22 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets him.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And it's caught. Touchdown, TCU. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Complete. Smashes through. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. On the run, still looking. Shakes off the tackler. Turns it on in midfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to move it through the air. And the running back made the catch along the sidelines, but he drifted out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Listen, end of the 1st half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go. These guys around, we can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
He's up to 94 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the fullback. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the move, it's Peters. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. On second down, looking again to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. BYU right back to the line. Looking to throw on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in the third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls. And most of the time, I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance. And that's what makes them so hard to stop.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Buying some time. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Makes his connection. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Kennesaw State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to at KSU. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome. And certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
The Cougars are in the hurry-up. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. You might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, TCU! And the pummeling has started. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
38, BYU, 13.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner goes down. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They feed him again. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now on second down after the incompletion. Now the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They keep attacking through the air. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. On first down, here comes this offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Power football with the run. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before. He gets down to the 2. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, the power run here. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the stomping has commenced. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Snags it over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back, everybody has eyes on the quarterback. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great.
Lost one deep down the right side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. At the 15, he's loose. Oh, look out, there he goes. The 40, at the 30, past the 10. Touchdown, TCU! And the route is on. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one.
Returner is tackled down at the 12.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight?
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly.
And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
First down here for the offense. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
On second down, wants to throw it. Got his man in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Move the chains with that completion now on first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Drills him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical.
Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
BYU 13.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. To the air on first down. Coming after him. And they got him for the sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Hines is back in the middle. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Slips through the line. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Just complete and utter dominance.